Welcome everybody. In this video, you'll be hearing the difference between the stock tubes that come with the Avalon 737 as opposed to some 1973 NOS Tesla tubes. All right, these are the stock tubes. Before I swap them out, I'm going to blow a little air in this guy. It hasn't been open in a lot of years, so we're going to clean it up a little bit before we put in the other tubes. Okay, I don't know if you can read this, probably not in the video, but these are Sovtek tubes. These are Russian made. These are the stock tubes, in case you've never peeked inside your Avalon 737. They're good tubes. You know, they're solid. I don't know how they're going to compare with the Teslas. I imagine, because the Teslas were a little pricey, that hopefully they'll sound better, but that's not necessarily the case. But they put good tubes in the Avalon preamps. This is the Sovtek. It says made in Russia on it. I don't really have any other information besides that, but these are what they look like. So I want to show you all how these came. These were sent from Poland. I bought them from a gentleman there that's got access to a lot of different tubes. These were a set of matched Tesla tubes. He gives you the specs on each tube. I'll leave a link to his eBay site below. Hopefully it'll still be there if you're watching this video way after the time it was produced. But these are just beautiful. Everything about these is they're super clean. Probably never used. I mean, these pins don't look like they ever saw the dark side of a socket. So these are, yeah, some vintage Tesla tubes. I've got a matched set, and we'll see how they stack up against the stock. The audio gear that I'm using is a Rode K2 tube mic, and that's going through the Avalon into a Zoom H5 recorder, and we're recording it 48K 24-bit. So the process of recording was I recorded everything with the stock tubes first, and then I swapped out the Teslas and let them warm up for about 30 minutes before I did all the Tesla tests. So even though you're hearing them alternating in the video, all the recording was done at one time with each set of tubes. Okay, we're going to use this as the voice test. We're still on 3 on the Zoom, but I bumped it down to regular gain. It's not, the high gain on the Avalon is not on at the moment. So this would be a setting you would probably use more typically out of the Avalon. Everything's at D10. I'm not engaging any of the compression or the EQ. So this is what that sounds like with male voice on the stock tubes. This will be our male voice test. All the settings on the Avalon and on the Zoom are the same. It sounds clean. I'm just monitoring it in some earbuds, but this is the male voice test. Checking 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's the male voice test through the Avalon without the high gain on, with input and output at detent, going into the Zoom at 3. Okay, I've got a Kalimba. That's an electric Kalimba. I'm going to switch over to the instrument line. So this is going straight from the Kalimba into the preamp with the stock tubes. Okay, these are stock tubes. Guitar going through the K2 mic into the preamp. Okay, wow. This is not for recording quality purposes, but just to listen to the sound of the preamp. I've got the high gain setting on. Everything else is pretty much at detent. And then I'm recording into the Zoom at 48K 24-bit on 3, recording level 3. This is the stock tubes on the Avalon. Okay, so this is the test I kind of wanted to do, which is basically a noise test. And from what I can hear right now, I'm pretty happy because these tubes seem to be much quieter. They're definitely newer sounding. I'm getting some more sibilance than I did with the older tubes, but they haven't burned in, so that's probably normal. As you can tell, this mic is super hot right now, so I'm kind of whispering a little bit, but I'm going to stop talking. Check out the background noise. And let's A/B this a little bit with the original self-tech tubes. So the verdict, at least from my perspective, is success in terms of replacing the stock tubes in the Avalon 737, which are good. They're good tubes. They'd been in there a while. I got the unit used. I didn't know how old the tubes were. I wanted to try some NOS tubes. I bought 4 Tesla made in the Czechoslovakia according to the person I bought them from, 1973, in the same factory, matched set of 4. And I've done some tests now. The noise test, I think, passed with flying colors. Definitely less noise than the stock ones. They're still maybe a little on the brittle side because they haven't really had much time. These are new old stock. And I like them so far. So for $170, including shipping from Poland, they did take about a week to get to Los Angeles, but I say go for it. And I'm going to leave some more information in the description. But I want to thank you for hanging out for the test. I hope it's been helpful. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, of course, and you're welcome to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and happy music making, happy recording.